Story 40.
Vikram Dalmia, Turning Losses into Profits by Priya Vardhan. He has the talent of converting setbacks into gains, failure into success. How else does one describe Vikram Dalmia? In 1994, his father's plastic goods company was incurring heavy losses. He had to repay a loan of over rupees 2 million. The company, in fact, was at the brink of closure. Vikram took over the company at this juncture. Few months of his taking over, the company started earning profits. His father could repay his loans. By 2001, the turnover increased from 2 millions to 10 millions. In 2002, Mr. Dalmia brought over a loss-making unit, Plasticnics, with loans from the market, and over a period of time made it profitable unit. It is functioning successfully today. All this from a man whose father thought his son was a lost case since he had no eyesight. In his words, my struggle and impediments in life came more from family than outside world. Born in April 24, 1969, Vikram Dalmia started experiences night blindness at the age of 12 and was diagnosed by retinitis pigmentosa, a progressive deterioration of eyesight leading to blindness. After getting over the initial shock, the family sought every kind of medical help to avert the eventual loss of vision, including sending him to Cuba in 1991 for the most upments. But like many families in India, he and his family too had no real knowledge about the disability and its rehabilitation and were in fact unaware and pretty known talent. Schooling was not much of a problem since he lost his sight after his exams. In college, he says, I never really told them, college authorities or professors, and they never knew about my disability. Then, how did he get through college? Recounting his college days, he says, I would depend on my memory and friends. I never even knew I could have a writer during exams. That meant writing exams all by himself while his friends read out questions to him. After graduation in 1991, his father asked him to join the business, convinced that his son would only while away his time or at best follow his orders without question. But Vikram could not accept this attitude and refused. On the contrary, he believed that if he were to have complete authority and decision-making powers in company affairs, he could run the business in a much more efficient and profitable manner. Finally, the moment came in 1994 when the company was facing the closure. His father relented and gave Dalmia Jr. the opportunity to run the company. The rest, as they say, is history. His success mantra is simple. Know your job, do your job well, and show your presence. Be a bit dashing. But his business success wasn't a smooth ride. There were quite a few hiccups. Initially, Philips India, his main buyers, did have its shares. But when he showed them that he meant business in terms of his performance, they were satisfied. Skeptics resurfaced at the quality training meeting Philips India was organizing for its subsidiary companies. This meet was to have all the top managers from Philips. His seniors at Philips India wanted Vikram father to accompany him in the meet. They worried about how a visually impaired person would interact at such a platform. He defied them all, went all by himself and stole the show at the meet. But it is his father's company or his own, unlike his predecessors. His approach of running the company is refreshingly new and conducive, and that is the reason why his subordinates are always willing to assist him. In addition, he has his talking diary, computer for making notes and keeping accounts, and a laptop, etc. Success has won Mr. Dalmia's awards that include one of the outstanding achievement in his sphere of work by Rotary Club of Rosebud in association with BPCL in 1997. Besides, several Rotary and Lion clubs have awarded him. Other than business, he is also the honorary Joint Secretary of National Association for the Blind, West Bengal branch, and he has played cricket for the blind for the state of West Bengal at the zonal and national championship levels. Interestingly, Mr. Dalmia got to hear about progress made in the disability sector in India through a fellow Indian only during his trip to Cuba, where he had gone for his eye treatment. Back home, he learned more about the sector, which led to more interaction with and understanding of other visually impaired people and disability per se. Making a comparison between India and abroad, Mr. Dalmia says roads and transport are accessible, disabled people are aware of their rights and are comparatively more independent abroad. In India, I feel that technology and especially its availability at cheaper prices these days has played a significant role in changing the quality of life. However, the process of spreading awareness needs to be carried on with more intensity. Dr. Mr. Dalmia is happily married and has a 5-year-old son. His message to people is do not write off people due to disability. And for the people who want to be successful like him, stay positive and focused. To know more about Disha NGO or the audiobooks, contact on email disha.chandigarh@yahoo.com or call 9041222282.
Please like this video and subscribe our channel for further updates.